And we're here. We're live. Hello, everyone. We made it. Thanks, Diesel, for the raid.
Yeah,
for a party
first
of
thing.
four. Right, right out the door. I appreciate your face. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Nightmares on the Frontier. This is episode 11, our semi-finale. Dave is not with us today. He had some life things to do today and a scheduled day off. He will be back with us next week for our finale. Otherwise, hey, what's up? We're here. Let's get started, I guess, introducing people and stuff. Is Jammy's camera off? It is, just a little bit. It's fine. Everyone's cameras are actually kind of a little off. That's fine. I'll fix them. Jammy, go ahead and do your intro, my dude.
Hey, I'm Jammy. I'm GMing this Blades in the Dark skin called Nightmares on the Frontier. This is our penultimate episode. We are going to delve back into the Half Moon Castle with our group. All artifacts belong to us. These artificers have been across the Nightmare Frontier and are hoping to get out of this deadly environment with some treasure. So.
All right. Go ahead, Fairy. You're next.
Yes, I am. I am playing Catriel. Well, I'm Fairy's Arena. I'm going to be playing Catriel, and she's their spell slinger. I do the sharpshooting, the magics, and yeah.
Nice.
Hi everyone, I'm Amber Hamalu on the internet, and I am here playing Ruben Zahir, who is our clairvoyant, and he's a chaotic, stupid, bisexual disaster. Aren't we all?
He's not stupid.
He's not stupid.
He's so smart and handsome.
Yes, he is. He's all of
You talk about him like that.
Yeah.
We are all very fond of him.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Rindis of Party White Games. I'll be playing Cassandra Silk, the group's Silver Tongue. She is also just a disaster person, and she has now taken to stealing old dresses and not wanting to remove them for any reason. She can work around it. That being said, we'll see where that leads, and I'm excited.
All right. And oh, am I? Thanks.
Yeah, you got that Mavis look.
Yeah.
Thanks. I didn't do it on purpose. I just did enough to not scare anyone away because goth makeup is less scary than me with no makeup. So, hey everyone, I am Val. I'm a little out of it this morning. I need far more caffeine than has been put into my body right now. But hi, and today I bring with you Rianne. She is our archaeologist dwarf. She has several degrees. She is definitely a doctor, but not a medical one. And she made a really, really fun discovery where she found some old books last time and got in a fight with our padre about them because if they were quote unquote blasphemous to the color, he wanted to burn them. And you just don't burn fucking books. Like that's just a who don't burn books. like that's like she was okay with the color before and it existing, but if the color demands the burning of knowledge, then it's a fucking tyrant.
Well, also these are like artifacts. These are like ancient books.
Yeah, exactly. Don't burn books. But hey, so I'd like to remind everyone of a couple of things. One, I am streaming from the unceded lands of the coastal Salish people, very particularly the Squamish people here in North America. We are a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives a reroll to any one of the players here. Subscriptions give +1s to our dices and our dice rolls, and you can just donate money to Coffee or Streamlabs, and you can give the GM an idea. If you do that, keep in mind that it's always at the discretion of this table and the GM and myself, because we don't cross any lines and veils that we have set forth. And then the final thing, we are beginning our Extra Life fundraising time. You can type ! Extra Life to directly donate to my Extra Life campaign. Or you can, if you have that Twitch Prime hanging out and you don't know who to give it to, you can give it to me. Why? Because I'm matching my sub points of the months of September, October, and November to be donated directly to Extra Life. So for every sub point I get, I will donate $1. I think currently it says there's 27, but that's like still like remaining from last time. The actual subs that I have for August right now are 12. So I have 12 subscriptions right now. So if you want to do that, that's that. Anyway, that's me. That's us. Jamie, go ahead. Take us away. I'm warm. I have to put my hair up.
Well, I kind of did a too long didn't read recap before,
Mm.
but you guys are in a desert in the depths of the Nightmare Frontier. You guys have traveled very far and have already explored this tower in the desert called the Half Moon Tower. Once you were assaulted by ghosts and the what looked like maybe cursed servants of the previous inhabitants. So you guys had your fill of paranormal encounters last time you went in, but you did make it out with a little bit of treasure, and mostly unscathed, I think. So,
Yeah. I have a dead arm. Well, I've healed that now. I've healed
Okay.
the dead arm
So
now.
you
Me
healed
and
I
that.
have
Andre had a
trauma.
moment.
I was
Yeah.
traumatized by the whole event.
Yes, you're
I'm
now very
surprisingly
reckless.
unscathed.
Yeah, well,
You have a
did
cursed
find
dress.
Cursed.
find
Cursed. It's a fabulous dress.
enchanted dress of some kind.
Uh-huh.
But you guys, because of the difficult encounters you guys faced, you decided that it would be best to take the treasure you found so far, come back out to the wagon, where you discovered your stable master had lost one of your large bird, like cassowary, chocowarabos,
Yeah.
patent pending. Chocowarabos that were your mounts. He had actually misplaced one when he fell asleep watching them while you guys were inside the castle. He was reprimanded, and you guys proceeded to do a little downtime. And as we come back to, it'll be the following morning, although this kind of dark haze kind of hangs in the sky, blocking out most of the sun. And the desert before you, that's kind of littered with these strange rock formations, seems a little more foreboding than it did before, knowing what's waiting for you inside of this castle. However, as you guys all collect yourselves and put on your equipment and dust off your boots, which maybe you don't do because you're in a desert, you're just going to get them dirty, right? Anyway, you notice that the father, Eremiel, he is missing from his place in the tent. Seems like you can see his footsteps leading off back towards the way you guys came. There's no note or anything, but I'll let you guys kind of take it from here if you want.
Was he more bothered by our shenanigans than he let on?
I don't know. I mean, I spoke to him last night. We had a pretty good conversation, actually. He seemed very settled on that piece, but maybe.
I mean, he did spend most of the last day yelling at people.
Yes, I think.
Which is a little out of character for him.
Yeah, I think the stress has been getting to a few of us, himself included. But maybe he's. I mean, if he's gone back to the tower, I maybe he's gone looking for answers, or just
I
to be by
immediately
himself.
check my books.
Books are
I-
untouched.
That's what good.
I'm concerned for him though. It's dangerous
Mhm.
out here. He shouldn't be by himself.
No, he really honestly shouldn't.
He took a Chocowarabo with him.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Let's
So
get him.
has he gone like back to like home, or is he going to the tower?
It looks like I mean, you don't know what his intentions were, but it
Hmm.
looks like he rode off kind of into the desert, maybe towards the other tower.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, important question. Do we go after him or?
Well,
Hmm.
we were gonna look in the other tower anyway, right?
Yeah.
We were.
I don't have all of my equipment, shall we say, but I have some things for trying to see him, or at least see that he's still alive. Sign of life,
Aye.
maybe. I'm worried about
Yeah,
him.
do you want to attempt to like scry
Yeah.
on him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll pull together some things. Um, maybe going more into his vision, using the third eye for this shit rather than trying to do a reading necessarily. To gain some insight as to maybe his whereabouts, certainly his safety.
Sure. um
Oh, I need dice.
yeah, you need those dice. Whip them
Yeah.
out.
Do you want me to gain insight or cast? Because I would.
Depends
It's kind of a
on
little bit of both.
what are you gonna do, like a tarot reading, or are you gonna do more of like a scrying, maybe like with like a mirror or something?
Ooh, a mirror, yeah. Because I was thinking crystal ball, but a mirror could be interesting. Let's go mirror. And I usually I lean heavier into the gain insight than I do casting. I mean the numbers are the same for me, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, then we'll say it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Sure. Yeah. The Padre deserves all the things thrown at him. 1, 3, and a 4. 4 is the highest.
So you look through this mirror and the shadows kind of creep in on the edges of your eyes, and you can see past the mirror, almost like you're looking through a window, and you can see the desert, but you can't see the towers. You can see the Padre kind of trudging through. His safety seems like he seems safe and unharmed, but you don't get any knowledge of where he's going.
That's okay. Does he, if I can see him, does he appear stressed or under any kind of
He just
mental
looks very
stress?
determined.
Determined, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he knows something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just come out of the vision and put the mirror down in front of me. Well, he's alive. and seems determined. General direction of the tower, I can't say for certain that's where he is going, but at least he's okay. He's not dead, you know. He's not being dragged away by whatever did that to the Chocobo last time. So
That's
That's something at least. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
you got to take him where you get him, you know.
Well, at least he's alive.
Yeah. He did. I think he understood where everyone is coming from, and I'm looking particularly at Rian at this point. We had a good conversation yesterday, and
That's good.
yeah.
I don't hold anything personally against him. You know that.
You're not the type, I know.
No. But I will let someone know when they're wrong.
Yes. I think he understood that. You know what he's like. Maybe he won't see or claim he was necessarily in the wrong, but he understood. I think he accepted his part in it all.
Absolutely. And I mean, I'm never going to leave a comrade high and dry, so
no.
If he might be safe now, but it doesn't always mean that he's going to stay safe. And yes. I think that we should meet up with him.
Yes. Agreed. That's
I mean, he's the one who decided to go AWOL.
Yeah. Are we completely bailing? I mean, we could do the other tower, meet up with Padre, hopefully to make sure things are okay, and then if we need to, we can come back to this first one. Are you okay with us leaving this tower?
It's not going anywhere.
No. Well,
waiting for us
this frontier.
long.
Actually, the frontier, this thing could go somewhere by the time we get back here.
It could.
Yeah.
Which also means that the other tower could also go somewhere with our priest in it.
Yeah, we should, yeah.
And I'd be far more comfortable if we went there with him. But I mean, that's just my vote. This is a group effort, and if nobody wants to do that, then now is the time to state the case as to why.
I would like to get paid.
No one's saying that there's nothing in there. I have ancient manuscripts. We're getting paid.
I want more paid.
Well, there's stuff in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? We've been in many really tight binds before, and it's often the Padre who gets us either out of them or, in my case, patches us up after we're done. So, we will do better in this tower if we have him with us. So I vote for going. I side with Rian. Yeah, let's go.
I'm in agreement. I wouldn't feel right leaving him behind.
Don't worry, Catriel. We'll find something in there to get us paid with.
All right.
It's a second ancient tower. There's got to be stuff to get us paid in there.
Yeah.
And hopefully things to shoot as well.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Wait, let's go.
Yeah. We should hook up our Shakawara bows.
Right. Where is he?
I'm gonna go sidling up to try and find this guy. If he looks like he's not paying attention, I'll just smack him very hard on the ass.
Let's see.
We can't just tie him to the Chokawara bows.
Yeah,
we should just tie him.
That can be fun too, but no, the ass slap will suffice to brighten the guy up.
Yeah, he's already up, and he seems like he's kind of a little wary of you guys after your interaction last night. So, you walk up to him and slap him on the ass.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hey. ready to go? Are they ready to go? How you feeling this morning, friend?
You know, better, well rested.
Oh, good. That's good. Well rested is the best way to be. We're heading off to the other tower now, so we will need those Chakuargos sorted out. Do you need a hand with any of that?
Sure. You want to help me get the
Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah.
tack on these guys? Sure. Yeah, you
Mhm.
can help them put the
Pretending I know what I'm
straps
doing.
on the saddles
Yeah.
on these birds. I'm not actually sure how that would work, but yeah.
Yep. Get on a harness. I feel like Robin knows his way around a harness, so he.
You're welcome.
He's like, wow, you're a natural,
Well,
kid.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've had some practice.
So you guys gonna be back soon, or should I expect you to be gone for a while?
You should probably come with.
Oh.
You can go into the carriage, just go and chill back there.
Oh wait, so we're taking the carriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is the towers that far apart from each other?
We won't need the saddles. We'll just need the
Oh.
yeah. The
Yeah.
tower.
Well, we might need the saddles. What if we have to run away quickly?
They're
Yeah,
not that
something
far apart
panic
from each
and
other.
something's attacking the carriage and we have to like jump on them. I mean, if you've never seen an action film,
They're probably a mile apart.
Oh,
we
okay.
should take it anyway, just for storage things and in case if we have to boost real quick.
Right. What if we find another giant chest? We're not going to carry a giant chest for a mile. Yeah.
My arms are not designed for carrying a chest.
I'm bottom heavy, so.
I mean, my hands are good at carrying. Well, anyway.
Stout.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys head off in the direction of the other tower. Let's go ahead and do a initiation what is it called? Engagement roll.
An engagement roll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys.
Yeah.
What is your primary objective? That's good. That's what we need to know.
Oh yeah, the
Honey.
primary objective. Honey. I think it's exploration.
Exploration? Okay.
Or excavation. Yeah.
Well.
Or is it a rescue mission?
It's because the thing is we're trying to track the Padre and here's the thing, if his track suddenly veered away from the tower, are we going to him or are we going to the tower?
Money, 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 money.
we really should keep up the appearance that we're looking for him.
Yeah.
The color would be mighty pissed if we just up and bailed on him, huh?
So you're more looking to just
locate the Padre.
Oh, okay.
The tower would be hard to miss. So
it's kind of like a bounty hunt, but you're not gonna turn him into the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if treasure happens to be along the way, then we're gonna pick it up.
Happy days, yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, y'all need to choose your loadouts.
Heavy.
Y'all choose your loadouts now. Everybody's heavy?
Medium.
Yeah.
Medium. Okay. So
I don't think Cassandra could carry a heavy load anyway.
I think the reason Ruben is carrying
she's had more than a few, but
that's why we have a custodian, friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
However, I think probably the reason Ruben has a heavy load is because he's carrying some of Cass's stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Medium with his own kit, but.
So, for your engagement roll, you'll get a bonus die from Ruben's foresight, since he did use his abilities in relation to what you're doing. Is the operation particularly bold or daring?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going in a person down.
Mm.
to
All
a
right.
big
Complete
spooky
unknown,
tower.
Yeah. And we did get pretty fucked up.
I almost blew myself up.
Yeah,
It was very traumatizing.
I nearly maxed out my stress as well. We were.
So you guys are gonna get two dice for this engagement roll.
I can do. I haven't done an engagement roll for a while.
Do it.
So 2 dice.
It's time for you to
see.
get engaged.
Ooh, 5 and a 6. That's pretty good.
That is good. So you're in a controlled position when the action starts.
Okay. It's more fun when it's risky, but you know what? We'll go with the good one.
All right. So
It'll go south quickly. Don't worry.
Yeah, it'll get real risky.
you guys are trudging through the desert towards this other tower. It'll take you a little while to get there, even on the Chokawaris, just because of the nature of the terrain is very difficult to travel through, especially with a carriage being pulled.
Mhm.
I'm going to get some more coffee real quick, and I'll be right back.
Cool. Cool. Coffee is very important. I'm gonna not need coffee. I think I will need water at some point. I'm waiting for my Tylenol to kick in because I've definitely got some sinus going on. Like, you know, when the pain is right there, like the pressure, it's like, what? It's like a sinus. I took some, like, I woke up in the middle of the night with like super super itchy ears, like just the itchiest of ears. Like both of my ears were itching, so I took like an allergy pill to kind of help with that. And so now I woke up this morning, and at first I was just like, oh, I had too much medicine last night, that's why I'm a little dumpy and drowsy. But really, like, it's definitely like sinus pressure. Makes me wonder if like a front's coming in.
That's what we've had. I mean, the storm managed to avoid us, but it was really heavy through today. And then as soon as it passes over and you get that cold, I'm not, again, going to hold back on the geography teacher here, but once that cold front passes over and you get the really big rain, oh, it is so amazing afterwards.
That is true. That is true. Well, it's 78 degrees here, so in freedom units, in in communist units, that's 26.
We're communists. I mean, Scotland's not far away now, I guess.
In communist union. Sorry, I make the joke every time. Like,
it's fine.
All right,
Only
comrades.
20 here.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are trucking through the desert.
Yes.
You arrive at this other tower after we'll say probably 45 minutes. Actually, no, with the Cassowary, I mean, it's not that big a deal, but it would take maybe half that time. So this tower is kind of, it's up on this hill that's kind of been hollowed out, with these roads, these paved roads that lead up the hill, to the doors of the castle. And beneath the castle, under the hill, you can smell it before you see it. But as you approach, you can make out what appears to be a corpse pile. This is like a pit. There's like mounds of bodies here.
I put my mask down for like other reasons.
For some reason, whether it's magic or the environment or a mix of both, these corpses are still decaying. And you can't help but like gag or cover your nose, turn your head away from this ghastly sight as you I suppose you guys make your way up to the door, one of the doors of this tower.
Boy, that's not
right.
That's pretty ominous. Right. Let's try not to add to this pile a little, okay?
Yeah, I'd rather.
Can we tell how they died, since they're still decaying?
If you want to go and check one out,
Sure.
investigate
Careful over there.
Or experiment it.
I'm just gonna gain insight because I got nothing in the
it.
experiment.
That works.
Yeah,
Gain
nice.
insight into
Got
its
2
cause of
ones.
death.
Oh,
Off to a good start.
Does that bring us down to risky already? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's a risky. Well, it's a risky. You don't have to. You can either withdraw or seize a risky opportunity. So
Now
you
I
kind
wanna
of
see what the-
approach.
I want to see
Okay.
what happens.
Fuck around and find out.
Exactly.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
You can,
Yeah.
you approach these bodies and you kind of get close enough to see them, maybe shine a lantern on them. You could see that a lot of them have lacerations on them across their bodies and limbs, like they were cut. Many of them have what looks like bullet wounds. And there's no general cause of death other than what looks like these people were either killed in battle or murdered or executed by weaponry, or maybe even magic in some cases. Some of them are burned.
Their clothing. Is it like our style, modern, or something more fitting with what we had seen in the tower?
All these bodies have been stripped of clothing.
Nice. Okay.
Catriel, you start coughing. You're like trying to catch your breath. Do you want to try and resist this, whatever this miasma is that's coming off?
Yeah, I would like to do
It's a
that.
body resistance roll.
I got a 5 and a 3.
You kind of have a coughing fit, and you notice that whatever is coming off these corpses is making you nauseous, and you kind of back away. You guys are in a risky position, and you can't help but think that you saw something move out of the corner of your eye as you're kind of walking back to your friends.
You okay?
Yeah, for the most part, but I think I saw something move over there.
Of course.
Not normally
Nice.
something to disregard.
Considering last time we just recorded something moving and we lost our bird.
Yeah. And given that the other place was haunted as fuck, I will be very wary about this pile of corpses. Can I just give the place a quick once over with my mask down to look for any supernatural?
Oh yeah,
going
you
on?
you can definitely see sort of like this miasma that I was speaking about, this kind of like this mist of grossness. It seems to have some kind of magical quality. It's probably the same thing that's keeping these corpses from fully decomposing.
Okay.
Some kind of necrotic necromancy,
Yeah.
some kind of energy like that
Yeah.
resonating in this pit.
Down in the pit. We should stay away from that, everyone.
I mean, I didn't plan on getting any closer.
Well, occasionally, the mood takes us to go and poke at things that we really shouldn't. Which
Just
I
because
admire
the
in us
mood
as a
takes
team.
you and Cassandra to places where you shouldn't does not mean that the mood takes me to places where I shouldn't.
You experimented on a curse with the heart and the growing the tree. I support our methods, and I think
Exactly. They have great results.
You know what, we get shit done eventually, and I think I just there's definitely some sort of mist going on over there that's keeping them that way. Let's just avoid that.
So it's all right. We avoid the mist.
Yeah. Nothing good ever came out of a mist.
Yeah, as soon as it came out of my mouth, knowing the inspirations for this world and jamming. Like, all right. Tally ho?
Yeah.
Tally ho.
Is that what they say? Let's mosey.
Mosey on out of here.
You all move up towards these the entranceway, and you can see that these doors are already open. One of them has been pushed open. These big, large brass doors with moons engraved, full moons engraved on the front of them. And they have kind of this gold trim decorating the engravings. As you peer inside, it's very dark. The place is not lit, but you can make out stone floor, and it's not lit, fam. And I could see you wanting to make that joke.
I was like, I'm gonna type something. No, never mind. Hold on.
So you make out what looks like iron cages on the inside, but you can't see very far inside with just the light from the outside shining in, since it is very dim in this desert. You can smell the smell of death like wafting out from the pit below as you guys.
Was there in any of the like fairy tale books that I grabbed, was there anything in them about the towers that might jog my memory? Like, were there any legends or lore that was about the towers themselves, like stories about the towers themselves?
Sure. You pull out your book of lore.
Yeah.
You've now interpreted, or maybe you added this to your your books. Your field guide. The towers themselves were erected by two noble families.
Yep.
That ruled this like area together in ancient times. But it seems at some point they had a falling out over either lifestyle or religion or a mixture of both. And it caused like an ongoing conflict that lasted for well into the time that this book was written.
There was a feud between the families of these two towers. Perhaps that feud has caused some sort of curse. It's hard to tell. We can't be cursed, but we'll look over at Cassandra.
If only we could be cursed.
If only we could be cursed.
A curse on both your houses.
Who might we know that has a curse at the moment?
I'm just saying
point
that
over my head at Cassandra.
Technically, we can't be cursed.
You have that pretty little dress on you. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But usually family feuds or royal feuds, in my experience, in my readings, so to say, usually happens over religion, lore, but it also could happen over love. And I just want to...
What is love?
What is love? Baby,
love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Yay, 90s children.
We're bisexual chaos.
Yes. Okay.
We're here to rock you.
I feel seen.
That was a lit fam joke.
So I'm just saying, like, if there's anything I don't. What I'm trying to say is maybe we shouldn't go inside of here, deep inside of here, with the belongings of something from the other tower. Looks again
I
at
mean,
Cassandra. They hate
on the
each
other
other.
hand, if it happens to be that the lost love of whoever owned this dress before me, I am more than willing to have sex with the ghost to put its spirit at rest.
Very noble.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Let me add a stream marker to that so I know. So I can go back and flip it later.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, I am always happy to support you in your decisions, Cassandra. But this one, would have to object.
Oh, are you jealous of a ghost we haven't even met yet?
No.
Hmm.
If it was just I would offer to take part if I thought it was just that. But no, I think for your safety, it is a concern for your safety.
Hmm. Well, okay. Well, then I can stay outside. I don't think taking the dress off is necessary. But I can stay out here where it's
taking
not.
it off eventually is going to become necessary for personal hygiene alone.
I mean,
I'm honestly
you only have
surprised
to.
the dress hasn't like completely just crumbled and destroyed. It's ancient.
I don't
It
think
is
it's
a
normal
it is a
dress.
very nice dress. I think it like keeps itself clean. I haven't felt very dirty while wearing it.
You've been very dirty while wearing it, though.
I mean, yes, but you know, there's like wet napkins for that.
All right, if you get possessed, I'm not saying that to warn you. I'd rather you not stay out here and get eaten or glances down at the bottom of the stairs where the carriage is. We might need your expertise. Who knows?
No, that's true.
We
I
might
mean,
need you to have a sex with the ghost. I'm just saying. We might actually. I know
It
that
might actually help.
like I don't know. Like, because the
Listen.
thing is that I don't want to have sex with a ghost if we have to.
No, you should always take volunteers before drawing straws.
Sure. But no, it's fine. I think we'll be fine. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if the dress might bring some sort of attention in here.
I mean,
since it
not
belongs
much.
to the other tower.
Not much surprises us out here in the Nightmare Lands. So
I've been very surprised out here. I don't know what you talking about. That thing with the spotlight, very surprising.
That's fair.
The giant fish was that was
Quite
something.
surprising.
Yeah.
I just meant that you shouldn't be surprised that there's weird things out here.
You're not wrong there.
Her birds being eaten, very surprising. Like she's just gonna keep like going
just
on
keeps
and
listing
on.
all of these things.
Keeps going, yeah.
She just takes out the book. It's going
like,
in the book.
The list. Very surprising. This kind of surprising. Wait, I'm starting to talk like my daddy right now. Anyway, shall we?
You guys go into
the tower.
The tower. You say as you enter in this threshold, the smell of like rust and iron, I guess like a dried blood smell, kind of fills your nostrils as your lanterns kind of fill the place with light. You can see that this round chamber that's quite large, takes up almost the entire base of the tower. Is filled with cages and devices for torturing people. You can see in the center of the room there's a large pit that empties out into the corpse pile below. Some of the cages and devices still have bodies on them. And you guys probably make a sanity roll.
How do I do that? What do we roll? What's that?
That's in
For-
That's your Dungeons and Dragons. That's not
Not
your.
yeah, not
Spirit
not that.
roll? Like a
The
spirit?
yeah, a
resistance?
spirit resistance roll.
resistance?
That's what I meant to say.
Hey, we got
That
you,
was
fam.
that was a
We got
test,
you.
and you passed.
And you
That was a
passed.
test.
Not only did I pass, I just rolled double sixes.
I got a 3 and a 6.
Nice. So if
I have
you
a
roll,
4 and a 2.
if you roll a crit, you clear stress.
Ooh.
I have
Yeah.
no stress.
I don't know, because here's the thing. Her wearing that dress and walking in here, he's
I got
feeling
a
kind of
6.
stressed, but you know what?
Mhm.
Sure.
You rolled a 4, Cassandra.
Yeah, 4 and a 2.
So, and Kat, both you and Rianne got 6s.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys won't take any stress. Cassandra, you take 2 stress, and you
Ooh.
hear from the pit. You hear a voice.
Oh, gross.
You hear this voice, and it's like, "Help me!"
Oh.
You can hear someone calling for help. With the weak,
It doesn't sound
faint
like the
voice.
Padre, right?
No, well, you can't tell because it's being whispered. Could be the Padre.
Padre
He's not a whispering type.
Yeah, he would
No.
probably yell. So you get the feeling
Bellows.
it's not him.
Yeah, bellows. That's a good word for it.
Just kind of look over, searching with your eyes for the source of the sound. You can see someone's corpse, one of these half-composed corpses, halfway in the pit. Its legs, like its hips and legs, hanging down. It seems like, and their torso and stomach and such are kind of like up on the pit. He's kind of looking up at you and saying, "I need your help."
Oh. What can I help you with?
When Cassandra says this, you guys notice this as well. She's not hallucinating.
Mm.
Oh, goodness. Is it just like a corpse?
Oh yeah, he's just hanging out.
I don't know.
It's like gesturing. It's like reaching its arms out. It's like, "Help me."
Oh, no. I'm going to scoop an arm around Cass's waist and just pull her back with me. Like, no.
Oh, but it seems so nice, and she gets drawn
No.
back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up at Catriella. It's like, well, it's asking for help. I think you should put it out of its misery.
You did
Oh, you were
want
thinking
to,
about putting it out of its misery? I was thinking about lassoing it and pulling it closer.
Oh.
What?
I look over at Ruben.
From the
you
pit,
know, I guess
real
there's
quick.
many ways to skin a cat.
From the pit, you guys hear another voice. A woman's voice says, "Help me."
I think
You
we
hear
should
another
get
voice. It
out
sounds
the
like a
box.
kid's voice.
Oh,
"Help me!"
no.
And then
This
all
is
of a
fine.
sudden, you hear this like choir of voices, all like screaming for help, asking for help, and it kind of resonates through the whole chamber. And then you see this corpse kind of rise up off of its torso, and it starts to rise up higher, and you can see this mound of corpses rising up out of the pit and taking some kind of form. What are you guys doing?
I don't think they want our help.
No, let's get the fuck out of here.
They want our help. It's just we don't have the resources. to deal with this.
Yeah,
I mean,
what they
we
what they
do. We
want.
just don't have the means to share
We'll
them.
come back. Go get some more band-aids.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That would probably be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn back and getting the fuck out the way you came in, or you like there's 2 stairways on either side of the room. You could try and go up further into the tower if you're a fan of that idea.
Is there any sign? Because here's the thing: if our padre had come through here and he'd seen that, he would have been doing his blessing the fuck out of it. Can I see any evidence that he has done that in this area before we decide whether we're going in or out?
It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like the corpses have been affected by any
No,
holy
quite-
magic,
Quite the
but
opposite.
the door itself was open, and it looked like there was a trail of footprints leading to it. So
I'm going up.
there is that.
We're going okay. That's all right. Push, push. Let's go.
Just don't want to
Up it
walk
is.
into a tower and
Stick
then like,
together,
turn around.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going up. Get
Yeah.
the
You
fuck
guys
out.
run up the stairs.
Yeah.
Sure, fuck
You
it.
can hear these voices like kind of fade into the background as you just hear the echoing of your footsteps clambering up these stone stairs to the next level of the tower. You come out into a hallway lined with doors, with barred windows, and you can see, you can hear this kind of thudding from the end of the hall, and it's coming from one of the cells. This looks like some kind of prison.
This was not. These towers. Your book said 2 families had these towers, and they were
Rival against one another.
This was not a home. This was not a home.
Well, it wasn't a home towards the end of its life, that's for sure.
I think we know which side won, my dudes.
Oh goodness.
I don't think anybody won here.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I think maybe that thing about religion might have been a necromancy thing.
Yep. Maybe it's something that is actually the opposite of the color.
I don't know what the synonym for the color is, let alone the opposite. But okay.
The void? The void?
The void, perhaps. Okay. So this is a prison. I mean, it can't be all a prison. And something has got to be making these things animated. So let's find the source of that. And unanimate it. And then maybe sell it.
It takes a minute. I'd like
Sell
to
it
think
for
that there's
profit.
now like 4 different layers of concern on Ruben's shoulders right now. And he just takes a moment, centers himself, shakes it off, and gets ready for the fuck around and find out. Okay. Okay, let's go. Fuck it.
You guys begin to walk
Weapon
down
out.
these prison corridors,
Mm-hmm.
and you get closer to the cell that this thudding is coming from. You can hear this whispering. It sounds like a chant in a language that Ren, you're a little familiar with, but not enough to kind of understand it spoken quickly, under someone's breath. As you get closer, you can see, as you look through the cell doors, they all have these dead prisoners in them. And then you get close to one of the cells with the thudding, and you can see that there's a robed man, in the back of the cell, and he's kind of chanting, and every so often he stops and hits his head on the wall.
Like not a corpse, a person.
Like a real live human being.
Oh.
Well, actually, they're tall,
Mm-hmm.
taller than a normal person.
Oh, kind of like tall, like we saw, like the armor wearing tall. Gotcha. I like to do I'm going to kind of like look over at my friends and be like, shh, and like point inside this cell. But I kind of want to, I want to roll a cast, since you say I can kind of understand what he's saying.
Sure, yeah.
I want to essentially cast like a comprehend language spell.
Okay.
To just be like, since I'm catching on to some of these things, just like what is this? So, and I'll use one of my dice to get myself 2 in cast. But you can kind of like, the way that I see to cast is that like I sort of like weave some magic with my fingers. With the like kind of like writing in the air, like the few words that I can make out. And it seems like it sort of translates, and then like those words sort of just like that light in the air kind of goes into like my ears. A 5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to understand this this chant that this man is repeating over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems to be some kind of hymn.
Mm-hmm.
It is talking about blood and worship and the moon. I don't have it like written out for you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
no, that's fine. That's fine.
It's definitely talking about blasphemers and kind of repeating this this prayer that's almost like a instructional prayer on like how to correctly worship.
Gotcha. Is there any mention of who they're worshiping in their hymn?
The moon.
The moon.
Or whatever their language is. It might have a shared meaning with another word.
Yeah.
But it is the word for moon.
For moon. So essentially a celestial body they're worshiping. I, will sort of relay this to my company. And be like, what do you want to do? Do you want to poke him with a stick? I think he's alive.
Try and communicate with him.
Could try to talk to
See
him.
what happened here. Perhaps, and I know if anyone here is feeling cautious about Cassandra's well-being, it'll be me, but I think maybe the dress might sparkle memory if it is something important to the story.
Okay, I'm gonna whistle at this guy, and I'm gonna speak the word moon at him in his language.
This individual doesn't take notice. He seems to be unaware of his surroundings. Or if he is aware, he is ignoring.
Oh. Does he look like he is blind deaf?
You can't see his face. He's facing the opposite
He's facing
wall.
the opposite direction. Okay. He's not. Hi! Hello! Hi there!
As you do that, you hear this, all of a sudden you hear this noise coming from the far end of the hall. Out of the dark, you hear it. And out of the darkness, you see the cassowary that the father rode. It runs up to you guys and starts like rubbing its head on you.
Oh, my child!
Oh, shit, that's the one the father had.
Oh, he rode his bird up in here. Oh, goodness.
Probably left it inside for safekeeping. That's a good sign, though.
That is a good sign.
No harm has come to it.
Which means we're just retracing the steps.
Yep. Unless it's concern for his safety, and that's why he's tried to find us.
Okay, girl. Bring us to the Padre. Bring us to Daddy.
Clever girl.
Oh no, it's hunting us.
Not from the front, but from the side.
Yeah, let's
Well, I guess we'll put a pen in that as I point over to the being.
Do I through my, because I until we leave creepy shit, the mask is gonna be on the whole time. Is there something up with this guy magically, like, or well, supernaturally? I will change.
I mean, this whole place has this kind of aura over it that is similar to the magic that is preserving the other tower. So they're both being, something in this tower is just like the servants, is keeping these things alive, even though they're shriveled husks of what they used to be. Most of them are, or all of them that you've encountered are nearly insane or have a loose grip on reality at best.
Because if this tower is ancient, this implies that if he is in fact alive, is ancient, has been alive for a very long time.
Hi. I mean, he could be undead.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a lich before?
Don't
No.
plan on doing it either.
No, same.
Witches get stitches.
Oh, just-
Let's just get bitches, ew.
Ayo.
No, I haven't. I don't particularly.
I don't
Fancy it
think he's a
much.
lich. Like, I don't think
No.
a lich. I don't think so. I'm just.
Would just be hanging out thumping his head off the wall. No,
Yeah. Well, if we just want to stick a pin in this and follow our old girl here and see where she brings us, I think perhaps we should do that.
Mm. Yeah.
All right, old girl.
So,
Mhm.
what would that even be?
Like to get the
You guys want to try and use manipulate on this, or
could I
on this,
negotiate with the bird?
do you have any bird snacks?
Yes. Oh, why wouldn't I? I have snacks, and I can attempt to give this to the bird.
Rianne absolutely has snacks in her pocket all the time. Let's just
Like, yeah, no, I can bring out, some of the homemade granola or a carrot and
You like bring out something that belongs to Padre and like let it sniff it like a hound dog.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like,
Get the scent.
all right, girl, you can help us find Dad. Let's
Now
do
roll
it.
the dice to see if this thing
5.
acknowledges. Okay, so it kind of looks at you and it like
Yeah.
eats the snack and it's like looks for another one. And you're like, no, yeah. And you like hold out the smell, this piece of cloth for it to smell,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of like goes darting towards the far end of the hall.
Okay. It's just
Yep,
holding on
let's
to its
go.
rein,
Yeah.
like being carried with it. Like, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
As you approach the other end of the hall, you can see it ends in like a T intersection,
Mm-hmm.
branches off in 2 different directions, and right at the end of the hall, where on the far wall, there is some kind of little, what would you even call it? Square cutout, like a small room the size of a closet. You could see that the door to it is barred, and right as your light gets to it, you can kind of see the silhouette of someone, but it doesn't look like the Padre. This person's
Okay.
wearing a strange helmet, and you hear that, and you watch as like you hear all these cogs start to turn as this person, apparently they're standing on an elevator, they start to go up.
Are they looking at us?
It's hard to tell with their helmet on, but they're definitely facing you.
Okay.
They have some large device on their back, looks like maybe a shield or something,
Mm-hmm.
but you can only make out their silhouette as you watch them go up to the next level on this elevator.
Feels like they're doing this on purpose.
I think we're being enticed to follow. Or I kind of look around. Are there stairwell, or is it just the elevator that can go up?
I mean, there's 2 hallways that you guys. There might be stairwells on the end of them.
Or we can wait to use the elevator when it comes back down.
You guys wait for a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll wait for it.
You guys hear cogs start to stop, and then a few moments later they start to turn again.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it takes a few minutes, finally comes down. This ancient elevator somehow still working,
Well,
screeches to a halt.
okay. I think we'll leave the bird down here.
Yeah, I agree. We need to be wary that if we are being led into something, we need to be as prepared as we
Very true.
can be for that situation.
Very true. And I prepare, and then I go into the elevator.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Are you guys all gonna squeeze onto this elevator?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all all squeeze in there. Guns drawn, maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Hammers out.
You get that
and
thing out of my face.
There's just one lever in there, and you pull it down. You hear the cogs start to turn again. Steam valves go off as you're slowly start to get raised up to the next level. And it takes several minutes to get up to the top. And so you guys have a little time to talk to each other while I go use the bathroom because I've drank a ton of coffee in the last 30 minutes.
Okay.
This is cozy.
This is definitely the closest I have been to all of you all at once. Yes.
Yeah.
I think my
Not without
boob-
offer, but yeah.
I think my boob is touching Catrail's butt cheek right now.
Is that a problem?
No, I'm just saying it. If you feel something poking you, it's probably my hammer.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it took
So
this
you're not
long.
just happy to see me.
Yeah, it's
I'm always happy to see you. You're my
Right.
closest friend, companion, person, partner. Oh, I'm going to be quiet.
It's cute when you get flustered.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I am also touching a bit of Cass, but that's fully intentional.
Yeah, we figured that. Like,
yeah.
y'all
There's
haven't-
definitely a hand on my butt.
like you have not been able to get your hands off of each other for weeks, so we are very aware.
That's a
Well,
good sign.
Oh no, I think
Yeah.
it is a good sign. But,
Team bonding.
but I don't feel closer to either of you with your bonding. Like, I'm not a prude. I am just saying it's just out there, and you can't. And I'm going to shut up now.
When things are new and exciting, it's hard to rein it in.
It's true. It's just I'm not saying that that's not true.
Would you like for me to try and shroud us in some darkness for when we get up there?
Oh, sounds
Probably a good idea.
Very good idea. Or if you could
Okay.
just make us invisible or transparent, I think that'd even be better. We all can cast magic. I think
try.
we can all attempt to.
I'll
do-
try.
Yes,
Alright.
let's do it.
Let's do it together.
Sure.
Let's do it
Yeah.
together.
I
All
can
right,
leave
guys.
because I don't have any stress.
Yeah.
I will say, so since we're doing this, we're
Mhm.
going to use the new rules for casting. So
Okay.
if you guys do fail,
Mm-hmm.
you'll take stress. You'll take
Yeah.
a little extra stress than you normally
Okay.
would.
Okay.
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 So this is going to be a
Group cast.
combat spell that you're casting on yourself, or is it you're casting it on like the area around you guys?
Selves?
Kind of us, yeah. We're going
Yeah,
invisible, so it
An
has to be
invisible
us.
bubble
Yeah.
around us. Yeah. To make us
Okay.
invisible. Yeah.
It'll be a combat spell with an area of effect. So it'll be
Mhm.
4 stress if you fail.
Okay.
Plus whoever's leading will take extra stress for the failure.
For failures, yeah.
Yes. But the person who actually rolls the failure will take that.
Let's do this, guys. Teamwork, see?
Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Let's do it.
I will take my hand off your butt now. I need it for casting.
I will say
wow.
that if you have a focus or something, you want to use that,
Yeah,
That
I have a
could-
focus.
reduce the stress a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, so if
I'm
you
gonna
are, yeah,
tap my focus then.
I will also do that.
Tap it.
What did you
Okay.
say the benefit was?
Less
Reduces
stress.
less stress. Okay.
Highest is a 5.
6.
I got a 6.
2 and a 1.
Oh,
I like
So-
that.
baby
You're
I like
pretty.
that.
You're
I like
pretty.
that Cass has an interest in magic. She is just terrible at it.
yeah,
the
Ruben, you're
two-
stressing Ruben out.
She
What'd you
is
get, Val?
I got a 6.
6. Cat,
She
you got a
tries
6.
so
I got a
hard
6.
to impress Ruben with her magic, and
And-
she is not good at it.
Ruben, what'd you get?
A 5.
A 5. Okay. So yeah, you take 4 stress, and whoever's leading takes 1 stress for the failure. Who's leading it?
I am.
Cat was, yeah.
Okay.
So it's 5.
All right. So you take 1 stress. No, you only take 1 stress, Cat.
Take 1.
Like,
Yeah.
Cassandra.
Cassandra takes.
I take
Yeah.
4.
Yes. Okay. So
Fine.
that being said, you guys do successfully you kind of compensate for Cass's inexperience and manage to focus your energy together and summon this wall of shadows around you guys. And as you emerge off of the elevator you walk out into this this other chamber that is equally large in circumference. It's a huge round chamber with a very high ceiling that's several stories tall. And you can see these balconies that line the walls on all sides, and this large spiral staircase with these branching paths that kind of go all over the interior of this great tower room. On the floor, the ground level, in front of you, you can see this large pool of water, and in it there's sort of this this person, one of these humanoids, these long-limbed, pale humanoids, and they're kind of splashing around in the water. It's only about a couple inches deep. They look similar to like a child, big toddler splashing around in a kiddie pool. This is this large square pool with steps down into it.
We're invisible.
You can see that this thing has something on its head.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a strange helmet, or but it's not gold like the ones you saw in the visions of the people in the other tower. It looks like iron, like black or brown from rust.
Is this tower the new moon tower, or is this the half moon?
New moon.
Oh well. Does it look like we'd be able to just like try our best to subtly walk past this person?
Yeah, the stairs are closer than the pool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the stairs then.
All right. So you guys make your way over to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
This person doesn't take any notice of you. You can hear them. They're kind of splashing around in the pool. They're kind of giggling. You can see that on their head is this contraption. It's like a round metal cage. It's
Whoa.
closed in on both sides, and it has a engraving on the front where the face is, and it's a smile. It's a moon, but it's got like a face, smiling face on it. Looks like some kind of torture device. But this person seems almost unaware of it. They seem like they're just splashing around, having a good old time. They don't take notice of you guys as you start to make your way up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You can see at various points on the stairs there are landings that branch off into different paths, and these they connect to these balconies that lead to rooms lined with what looks like medical beds and medical equipment. You can see that there are IVs and pills and things strewn about on the floor in this hall. And as you're climbing these stairs, you hear steps above you on the staircase. You can hear running, and then you hear someone flip a switch. You can hear a chunk, and the stairs start to kind of move Harry Potter style. They're not floating, but I don't know if everybody gets that reference, but the stairs start to turn on this central axis, and you guys kind of brace yourselves on the railing as they start to move, and the person who did this, you can kind of hear them running again as their footsteps kind of fade off into the distance above.
All right, well, let's go after it. Keep your ballads.
Yeah, as you guys make your way up these stairs, you see another one of these patients. They're dressed like the person you saw in the pool. They have like a patient gown on, and they have this contraption on their head, and they're kind of stumbling around. They still have like an IV attached to them, and it's like, they're like pulling it behind them on the rail. I don't know what those are called, a stand, I guess. And they are kind of very close to the stairs on one of these landings. So you guys want to try and sneak past this one. You'll have to make a stalk check or use something to distract it or something. Get creative.
Because we're invisible, would that give us like a dice on stalk though?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Trying.
I'm for trying it.
Yeah.
You're not invisible. You're kind of have some
Weird
shadow around you.
Rianne rolled a 2, so she's tripping on her own 2 feet.
Well, I can beat that. I rolled 2 once.
Oh, I rolled
no.
2 6s. What is with these doubles, my dudes?
Listen, at least you're doing well. I got a 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody want to lead this?
I'm at 1 with the shadow. That's why this is my happy space.
No, I don't think this is a lead. I think this is just we're just accepting these
individuals.
Yeah.
We each have our own consequences.
All right, so you're one with the shadows. You slide right past this guy.
Yeah. Darkling shit. Bye.
Cassandra, what'd you get?
A 3.
I got 2.
The rest of you guys try to sneak past this thing, but it's kind of erratic, stumbling movements kind of cause you to have a hard time, and it bumps right into you, Rianne, and it just like screams this awful scream, and it grabs the IV stand and swings it as hard like a baseball bat in an arc at all 3 of you. I need you guys to try and get out of the way, or you're gonna take some of the damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck and roll. I got a 5 on that one, so I'll take a stress.
I'll avoid it too.
Yeah.
I got a 1 and a 3.
Yeah. What is it? We're doing body resistance.
I think it's just
you're out of the way because you're hidden.
Oh,
hey, you're fine. It's just us.
Fine.
I got a 1 and a 3.
And
I have a 4 and a 3.
Right, so Cassandra and Rianne, you guys take the stress. Catriel, you take the stress, but you also get knocked back on your ass by this thing. It has some kind of, it's got that crazy strength. And as you kind of stumble to get up, you see that several more of these things are running towards the stairs from one of these balconies. And they're
you want to have something that'll make this situation even worse?
What's that?
I just hit my stress cap.
Oh my god.
So there we go.
Okay. So you're saying that these things are running up the stairwell that we just ran up?
Yes, so they're running from one of the balconies over to one of the landings.
Okay,
On these
not
like
the way we
spinning
came, like
bridges.
ahead of us, right?
Kind of next to you, if that makes sense. Because the stairs that periodically have these landings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're running towards you.
Okay. I guess. Oh, okay. If they were coming up from like the way we came, I had an idea, but it doesn't sound like it's the case. So,
So Cassandra, real quick. So before we go further, let's see. Your stress bar clears, but you kind of curl up into a ball and kind of go catatonic for a minute as this is just all too much all of a sudden for you. You gain the soft trauma.
Ooh.
So you lose your edge. You become sentimental, passive, and gentle.
Oh no.
Which I think is fitting because it's like you to the extreme. Because you're already a very empathetic person.
Yeah. Now it's just gonna be maximized.
So
now you're terrorized.
Yeah.
Ruben, since
I
you're
got
still
that Beast
hidden,
Wars reference.
I'll let you
still
act
hidden, sure.
first in this situation.
I mean, my instinct, if she has dropped down basically into the fetal position right now, is to defend where she is. If it looks like we're trying to run away, I will pick her up. But right now, he's just gonna kind of stand over and around her. Give her a cuddle.
Yeah, she's just gonna she's gonna full Princess Carrie cling to him.
If that's the case,
fine. Fuck it.
If that's the case, I'm going to like take my bag off of my shoulder and start rummaging through it, and I'm gonna pull out some alchemical tools, and I will mark that off.
Okay.
Yeah. Where I essentially have grease bombs, like vials of grease bombs for my alchemic tools, and I would like to throw them at the feet of the things coming after us so that they slip and slide down.
Sure.
Yeah.
You throw these things out and they kind of catch on fire. The floor catches on fire and they keep running through, but they're like on fire. They're kind of stumbling towards you can tell that they're like part of them feels it and part of them is like this crazed enraged part of them. And so they're almost shrieking and stumbling as they start to get closer to you guys. Now they're on fire.
Now they're on fire.
Now they're on fire and shrieking.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it'd be more of like a slip and slide situation, but okay. That's
more like a napalm situation.
More of a name. That's all right. It's like, all right, let's protect our girl here and get the fuck out. I think we've made a grave mistake.
This one's very close to you. There's one that's very close to you guys that still has this like thing in its hand swinging at you guys. You'll have to either push it to the side or something to get past it.
All right, I did my thing, so
yeah.
Cat.
I guess I will try and shoot it in the head with my Overwatch.
Yeah, fucking blast it. It's pretty close, so you can use cast if you want, or you can use sharpshoot.
I will use sharpshoot. I got a 2, 5, and a 1.
All right.
Yeah, so you kind of eldritch blast this guy and his head flies backwards and he falls to the ground. And his friends are kind of stumbling towards you guys, but they're slowed down by this grease fire, so you can kind of outrun them as you make your way further up the stairs. When you get to the top, there's a ladder that leads up through a trap door, and you guys start to climb, and you can see the dim sunlight of the outdoors as you climb up and out into what appears to be an outdoor garden on a terrace on this tower.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can't get to grow up and figure some shit out.
Yeah, we should block the door.
Yes. Gat, help me.
What do you want me to do?
To help me block the door. Let's get some stones and pile them. Do you have a big
there's
stick?
like some crumbling flower beds that you could grab some bricks from and pile them on top.
So just
this
a
trap
giant
door.
flower pot, like a bench, like piece of furniture, or
Oh yeah, a bench would work. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. And maybe if there is like a gardening tool of some sort, like put it in like the door handles.
Okay. Yeah, you wedge a rake into the lock. So you guys kind of wiping the sweat off.
Yeah. Is Cass okay like now, or is she still?
I mean, she's
just balled up and mumbling
as
to herself.
Okay
probably.
as she can be.
Yeah.
You're as okay as you want to be, Cass.
Yeah.
You're a little fucked up, but you know.
All right.
She's traumatized.
Very, very traumatized.
All right. I'll just sit and cuddle her while they're dealing with the.
You guys notice that there are these strange, large flowers that are growing out of these ancient flower beds, and although the brickwork is crumbling in some places, the plants seem to be thriving.
I'm gonna eat one.
A flower?
Yeah, nom. Lots of flowers are edible.
Yeah, but
That's
that doesn't
fair.
mean okay, cats. Well, we'll see what happens.
Nom nom nom.
It's very aromatic, not very filling, very bitter. You're pretty sure it's not poisonous, but maybe it just takes a while to kick in.
Would not recommend.
Would not.
You've had rose petals before. It tastes kind of like that.
Not my favorite edible flower.
Well, everything's edible at least once. We'll see if it's edible twice.
Anything's edible if you're brave enough.
Oh, look, she's talking. Are you okay?
Still alive. Still good. So far, so good.
Still alive. Do we have any alcohol?
I don't think it's gonna make a good alcohol either.
No, I have something that might calm you down a little bit.
Anything will do great.
Okay. I'll roll her up a blunt.
She's just gonna sit in bed. Yeah. I'm just gonna have her. I can't relate to this at all, but she is going to just get very high.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just make us just enough to like take the edge off of her for just now, and then with the promise of more later.
Somebody
Maybe
will
once we're out
definitely
of
have to
danger.
take it from her.
Okay. You have to share, you know? It's not.
She shares.
As you guys are sitting there smoking in this garden, you kind of look up at the tower looming above you and see that it still has quite a bit. Like there's you're maybe a quarter of the way up it. So it seems like whoever lived here was using the bottom half of this tower as some kind of maybe hospital or prison or both. But the upper parts you can see are kind of decorated with banners, and you can see this garden is very elegant, and at one time was probably very well kept. And the doors that kind of lead up into the rest of this tower are very nice. They look like the entry doors, like the bronze doors with the gilded moons on them.
We've sucked living here, huh? I'm like giving you a shoulder massage while you're smoking. Okay. Well, maybe the rest of the tower is going to be really pleasant, and it's just the bottom half that sucks fucking balls.
I hope so.
I
That would
don't
be-
think that's how that works.
It would be nice if it was, though.
Optimism.
Realism.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we kind of have to go and find out, really, because it's that or go back down the way we came.
That is our whole motto: fuck around and then have to find out.
Yeah, we're in the committing to finding out phase now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
So you
did the hard
guys-
part.
Yeah.
Walk up to these big double doors and open them. You can see that the building here on the level of the garden is a chapel. There are pews and an altar at the end with a golden moon symbol, and this place looks spotless. This place, the other tower was also very clean and well kept, but there's no servants here scrubbing. As a matter of fact, the candles here are lit and burning. It seems like the oil in the lanterns has been freshly filled.
It's creepy. I mean, it should be warm and inviting and welcoming, but that's weird. Okay, well.
Not a fan.
Is there any sign aside from the golden moon as to what manner of worship happened here? Like, is this golden moon a deity for them, or is there something else that they're worshiping?
Seems like the altar is to the moon, is dedicated to the moon.
I wonder how the Solarians feel about this sort of
Well,
thing.
This seems in opposition to the Solarians rather than opposition to the color. I could be wrong. Matches of faith are not really my strong suit, but do we know of any deities common to where we're from that relate to the moon? Or is this something that is kind of lost to time?
There are deities of the moon, but they're kind of viewed in the same way like pagan deities would be viewed by like the Roman Church.
Yeah.
Kind of the Solarian faith has kind of become the predominant faith, with the exception of a lot of Sylvans and people who still practice these ancient religions. So
Okay.
yeah, there probably are some, at least one.
See any of those little servant shits though?
No,
Just shoot them before they. If we happen upon any of them though further in the tower, I want us to shoot them before they have a chance to. Those darts were not pleasant.
No, not at all.
doesn't seem like there's any stairs here, but there are other doors you guys can investigate. If you're trying to go further up into the tower.
Yeah.
Although there is what looks like a ladder in the back of the church. Choose
I'm
your
gonna go-
own adventure.
I'm gonna go check out the altar.
Yeah, as you check out the altar, you can see that there's this big gold sculpture of a moon. Probably weighs 10, 15 pounds.
Is it detachable?
Yeah, it's like sitting on the altar.
Okay. I'm gonna
Swiping
pick it up. It's mine
Uh,
now.
Yeah,
nothing
that's-
nothing happens. No traps trigger or anything.
Go for a pretty penny, huh?
Probably, yeah.
A mysterious pagan god.
What I found.
Hmm. That
Pretty
looks
cool.
Is it heavy?
It's not too bad.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
So you guys make your way.
To how many doors can we see?
There's the chapel with the ladder, and then there's 2 stairwells on either side of the garden. They both go
Okay.
up.
I kind of want to see what's up the ladder. I'll climb up the ladder. Take a peek.
When you get to the top of the ladder, you realize that you're in what looks like a belfry. There's these large bells lining the wall of this chamber, and there's mallets and devices used to mechanically hit these bells. Like you pull a lever and it looks like it triggers multiple mallets.
The temptation to chaotic fuck around and find out of ringing these fucking bells. It's fine. Is there mallets on the ground for ringing them, or is this something up that you would have to pull something to hoist?
Yeah,
the mallet
they're attached to like
up on top. Okay.
an axis beam in the center
Yeah.
that they're all swing from.
I'll just go over and poke my head so I can see my friends and just say, I take it would be a bad idea for us to announce that we are here, correct?
The welcoming committee earlier was not very nice.
Okay, there's a bunch of bells.
Cool.
That's very tempting, but I'll go climbing down. Well, if we need to suddenly make a lot of noise, at least we know where they are.
It could be helpful to signal the Padre later, but for right now, maybe not the best idea.
No. All right. Stairs to the right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So you guys begin to climb these stairs, and it opens up into looks like a some kind of hall for gatherings. It's connected to a feast hall, and it seems like there are servants' quarters here on this level, as well as a kitchen, and it's all empty, but it's all very well kept. Some of the lights are still burning, and there aren't any of those servants, though. You guys don't really see a soul as you explore this level of the tower.
Who's going around lighting all the candles?
There are several knickknacks, laying around, decor and things like that. Like car statues, paintings, tapestries, things like that you could probably sell. Nothing magical that you can see.
I'll take a few little knickknacks.
Yeah, imagine you guys are like kind of moving through, just being like, "That's
Just like,
mine.
ooh."
That looks good." Yeah. You won't be
Anything
needing
that could
this.
complement the dress is what she's grabbing.
Yeah, maybe there's like a circlet or something.
Put it right up there.
Guys, you need to stop putting stuff on from these places.
But I have to look pretty.
You already look pretty.
I have to look prettier.
Aw.
Aw, she just kisses his cheek. Yes, good point.
We don't know what any of this stuff does. If it's suddenly.
Well, none of it's acting bad, so it's fine.
Concerned face. Okay.
As you're looking through these quarters, you find one very elaborately decorated room that seems like it belonged to a priest. It has these ceremonial robes hanging up on a mannequin in there, and there's various religious tools like rosary beads and
Immediately poo on the robes. Even after what I said to her, I'm like, look, I'm the
There is
way.
just a hands on hips scolding face.
when you reach into the pocket of the robes, you pull out this glass bead. It's about the size of your fist, and you start to look at it, and you can see it looks like a petrified eyeball.
Oh shit. The whole thing, or like there's an eyeball inside of
The whole thing.
Oh.
Ew.
Hey, you think this?
Also, the
came
robes
out
are
that-
entirely too big for you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's fair.
didn't mean to cut
it's
you
fine.
off.
I stand by the fact the robes are too big for just running with like I'm the padre. You think this came out of so this could be like an eye that was in a statue, or how real is this eye? Like, this does look like someone's eye.
You stare into it.
Well, that's not good.
You can see that almost looks like stars twinkling in the blackness of it.
Wow.
Get the feeling you could probably use this to cast spells through, like as a focus.
Yeah, especially
Or-
clairvoyant stuff with the eye. Okay. Mine now sparkles. It's pretty. Anyway,
You guys
pick up rosary
find
beads as well. Just like pocket whatever else we find in other pockets of these robes. Let's go.
you guys find that the next floor is this large library that goes up for several stories. It's filled with books. Rianne's probably very interested in all of that.
She. Yeah.
Imagine she starts taking a few.
Yeah.
You see they're all in this ancient language. And as you climb up, you guys still going up and up and up
Mm-hmm.
through this library. You climb up, you reach what seems like near the top of the tower. You come out into this large room filled with gears that are bigger than you. Looks like this is some kind of level used for maintenance, or for it's a level that contains this machinery that moves these elevators and these strange contraptions that fill this castle. You can see some of them are moving and whirring, levers or ropes going back and forth and cogs turning. And on this level, there are multiple exits that lead out onto terraces, like rooftop walkways, probably used for maintenance crew or servants to get from one place to another without being seen. There are also stairs that go further up. And if you were check those out. You can see that the level above that seems to be where the Lord's quarters were. There's lots of fine jewelry and tapestries, and the beds there are huge. You're muted.
It's just a wistful sigh and said, "Look at that bed."
Mhm.
Not right now.
What are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating you two fuck like rabbits.
Yeah.
Rabbits wish they could keep up.
Make
Space.
rabbits look like geriatrics.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Rabbits could never. Well, this place, it's just, I don't understand how it's so well preserved and the candles are on and there's nobody here. With all that freaky shit going on downstairs. Do we think there's someone up there?
Maybe. I mean, there have been people on almost every other floor.
Yeah.
There might be some people around still, some form or another.
Maybe just hidden. Okay. Let's Ooh, you know what? Let's perform I'm gonna do a cast. And it's gonna be very similar. Those of you who played Skyrim, it's like that one shout that lets you see like the essence of things that are alive moving around. I'm gonna try and use you know what?
Detect life.
Yeah, I'm gonna detect life. Might as well use my new little eyeball shit for it. Why not? Fuck not. And I'm gonna try and detect if there's anything living or moving, in case it is undead, above us.
Yeah. The floor above this is the rooftops. So you guys are at the top.
Well, no, I'm thinking because I
So-
don't know if we went up to the Lord's. Are we up in the Lord's chambers? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it still might be a good idea.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like it would just be useful to see if we can figure something out. I'll just count. I won't add in an extra dice or anything. 5, 5, 2, and a 1.
Let's see.
I don't know if there are new rules if I get any stress for a 5.
You do what?
I don't know. Is a 5 a success? Because I know we're getting stress.
Oh, it's a success. Yeah, it's only if you fail.
Fail.
is
Okay,
What
gotcha.
the spell
Yeah.
backfire stress
Gotcha.
is for. Complication. So you guys watch Ruben start to look around, and Ruben, you see the auras, the life auras of 2 individuals on the roof, and one is very bright. One is this dark color, the same color as the necromancy that you saw on the bottom of the tower. You can see these auras are very different colors.
Close together?
Yes.
Okay. I'll come out of it like like in That So Raven, where you said there's two people up on the roof. One has a very bright aura, the other one has very dark aura. Dark one, I think, is responsible for all the shit that's going on downstairs. Bright one, I mean, come on, it has to be the Padre, right? I hope.
Possibly.
The question
Unless
is
the Padre's the dark aura all along.
the darkness of the color.
Yeah,
Twisty twist.
Hmm.
With a twist.
definitely two people over there, I say as I start putting some jewelry in my pockets. What do we want to do?
Do we try talking to them? Because even that didn't really work last time. Like, I can
No.
try, but I'm just not sure how well it's going to go.
I understand. You're doing your best, and I appreciate you. Well, we can at least go and assess who this is.
And worst comes to worst, I can always kill them.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
just be ready to kill them.
Yeah. Unless it's the Padre, in which case, don't maybe not kill him.
Unless it turns out he is actually evil, in which case
Yeah.
it'll just be really sad when we have to kill him.
Oh man. Okay. We got this. Should we try and go up quietly and just have a peek?
Yeah, sure.
Or just announce ourselves?
Well, we should try our best not to get caught.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
So you guys climb up onto the rooftops, using these walkways, and see part of the roof up there is flat, and you see this large figure with white robes and a gold helmet, and he has the Padre by the collar, and he's clamping something onto his head.
Well, that's not good.
Would you just shoot the thing on his head? We can't have that on his head. No.
If you guys want to get any closer without being seen, you'll probably have to make some rolls.
Let's try and get closer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okie dokie.
Fuck it. We're currently not shadowy, unless you want me to, but
So the full disclosure is I don't have anything in stock, so mine's gonna always be bad. So I could be a distraction. Let you guys get closer.
yeah, then we could just shoot this guy.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Mhm.
What do you think, Kat? Want to shoot the guy?
Yeah, we can shoot the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I just trust you to shoot him before something bad happens to me.
I'll do my best.
So Cass is gonna gussy herself up a little bit in the dress, make sure everything's nice and put together, and then she's gonna saunter out and just be like, "Oh, boys," and just kind of do the yoo-hoo wave towards them.
See this individual, this very tall individual. He drops the father onto the roof and turns to you, and you can see that his white robes are kind of covered in blood, where he's been kind of cut open on the chest, and his whole left arm is like frozen over. And he picks up this large wheel. It's like a wheel you would like strap someone to torture them to. Like picks it up and hoists it on his shoulder and like turns to you. He's like, he says something in an ancient language. It sounds very accusatory.
Hmm. So I take it you're not interested in seeing what's underneath this luxurious dress, and she'll just like roll back on one leg.
You can see the wheel. He takes it and he like spins it. You can see this ghastly like specter of a person attached to it like appear, and it's like screaming with this sort of red aura now. Ruben, you can see it like coming off of this wheel.
Oh boy.
It's a feeling that's a threat.
I don't think he likes me.
No.
Do I get to do the shooty shoot yet?
Yeah, let's do the shooty shoot. I'm gonna
Alright.
creep up and then try to put myself in front of Kaya.
I am gonna buy her real quick since we got
Okay.
fill Rhiannon in.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some priest robes and a giant petrified eyeball for casting spells with.
Oh.
And then we stole some shit and we saw a really nice bed. And I was accused of looking at this bed like I've had plans for it. And then we've spotted two spirits, two auras, sorry, living auras up on the roof. So we've gone up to investigate, and Cassandra went to try and distract. This tall person does not seem very pleased.
Okay, so we're gonna smash
The
them.
Padre's up there as well and has something attached to his head.
We were attaching something to his head.
Yeah, and then he's
Oh.
just been dropped to the ground. Hey, but hey, the guy's arm's all frozen and he's cut up, so clearly the Padre is doing his job.
Yeah. Yep. So the Padre did some badassery, so we can't let him down. Okay.
No, we can't. So, Carshill's gonna do the shoot. I am physically imposing myself in front of Cassandra as I am wont to do.
All right.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Let's fuck this guy up.
We are on a roof though, so let's be careful.
You're on the roof
of a very tall tower, yeah.
Okay, like Gandalf style.
You know, in my mind, that's what it looks like, but I don't know. If
yeah, for sure.
Like.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. If we fall, I have a flashback. No.
And we've summoned some fucking giant eagles. Okay, I'm down. Our Chakawara bows just fly up and catch us.
They could fly the whole time.
Yeah,
Okay, I got 2 4s and a 6.
Okay, you're shooting this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you what are you shooting him with?
Just magic bolts, I guess.
So you fling some arcane magic at this guy and it hits him right in his golden helmet and it kind of like dents in the whole side of it and you can see like blood like dripping down his collar as he like fixates on you and he twists this wheel and these spirits, these like red ghosts screaming in pain kind of coming out of it and fly towards you. Make a spirit resistance roll.
I got a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, the spirits kind of hit you and all of a sudden you start to feel very weak and you take a level 1 harm that is going to be drained. You don't take any stress from that though.
Okay.
I'm also gonna try and shoot at the guy from
Bang bang.
standing in front of my girl. Pew pew. I think I do mine because I've got that weird eldritch thing. This is an arcane weapon. So I would do. Ooh, 1, 3, and a 5. 5. It's not terrible.
So yeah, you hit this guy with a bolt of arcane energy as well. As he comes rushing towards kind of the group. He kind of stumbles back a little bit. It keeps coming. Rian, where are you in all this?
Well, I probably was hanging out just right outside until I came in, and now I see everyone is fighting stuff on the roof. And when everyone is fighting something, that means I'm fighting something. So, I'm going to pull out my hammer, and I'm gonna slide in and try to take this guy's knees. And my hammer has been enchanted because I have enchant armament where I enchant my melee weapons, ammunition, and tools so that I gain potency in combat versus the supernatural.
This guy's definitely a little supernatural.
Yeah. I don't know potency. I know it's like in bold. We talked about this last time and I forgot. Does it give me an extra dice or just makes it possible for me to do it?
I think it just makes it where you can do it.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 6.
Like if it was a mundane weapon, it wouldn't work on certain enemies.
Yeah, so I rolled a 6, so I see y'all are pew pew pewing, and I'm just kind of coming in from the sides here, sliding in and just swinging my hammer at this man's knees.
Yeah, he just buckles, falls to the ground, like blood on your hammer on the ground on his legs. He kind of like picks himself back up and tries to like smash you with this hammer.
Okay.
Make a body resist roll, or not hammer. He has a giant wooden wheel with a corpse attached to it.
Yeah. A 4. So.
Take 2 stress and like dodge out of the way. Then he kind of cackles maniacally, and begins to like spin this wheel again, but faster and faster. Cassandra, you haven't acted yet. Would you like to do something?
I think with everybody kind of jumping in as well, she's gonna. She really feels like she hasn't been very helpful this whole time, so I think she's gonna try with something else that hasn't been very successful at all. Her little pocket derringer, so she's gonna take a shot as well. Just gonna roll a sharpshoot for that. Just try and help.
Dang.
Bing.
Pew pew pew.
Well, it's a 6, so
nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you managed to line up a shot on this guy, and sink one of these small little derringer bullets right into his arm. And it's the arm he's like spinning this wheel with, so he stops for a second, and you can like watch him as he like has these long fingers, and he takes one of his gloves off and like starts to like pry the bullet out of his arm. What are you guys doing?
I want to take this wheel from him.
Yeah.
All right. You're probably the only person who could lift it.
How far away is the Padre from
I know Catriel is pretty strong too.
Yeah.
How far away is what?
The Padre from this guy.
Probably a couple of yards.
Castle looked to Ruben. Castle looked to Ruben and say, "We got to get the Padre while they have his attention."
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
We gotta go rescue our boy.
All right. So you run over towards him.
And I'm gonna grapple the. Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're gonna grab the wheel.
Grapple the wheel and try and get it out of his hand, like away from him. Yeah.
Yeah. Use a brawl, I suppose.
Okay. Especially since he's like preoccupied with getting this bullet out. 5.
Yeah, you snatch this thing up off the ground like with a big heave, and he has his hands off of it right now, so he kind of like looks with his over. If you could see his face, which you can't, you imagine he looked a little surprised, but you feel this necrotic energy immediately like start to sink into your flesh. Make a spirit resistance roll.
Is this a consequence from a security measure, curse, or possession?
I would say no.
Okay, because I have an ability to help me with that. A spirit resistance.
Yeah.
2 6s.
Nice. So you clear stress.
Just like what? Yeah.
And and your spirit is way stronger than whatever magic is currently in here at the moment.
Bitch, I'm a dwarf. Like, you can't do this shit on me. Like...
He
Sorry.
reaches out to try and like grab it from you.
Mhm.
And like goes to like he like puts his hand on it and you're like holding on to it too, and so he like reaches out and like tries to kick you in the chest. Make it, I guess, make
A
one
body.
more resistance roll. See
Yeah.
if you can get out of the way.
Another 5. So that stress that I got, I lost. I just take it back.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Cass and Ruben, are both of you guys running over?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
thinking,
gonna-
if
Padre's
I
pretty
can
big,
use,
so-
I was gonna pull out, because I've got a heavy load, to pull out our camping stuff and try to get like a tarp or a tent to like put him on and like use that to try and help hoist
Oh yeah,
him
you
out.
make like a makeshift stretcher.
Yeah, like a gurney
Hmm.
or something. Yeah, like a sort of
Mhm.
stretcher. So just to try and
Roll.
help us, because neither of the two of us are overly strong, but
Do you
No.
have
with that we
anything?
could at least try to slide him.
Do
You
you have
know?
anything in experiment?
I have one in experiment.
Why don't you roll experiment to see if you can?
Okay. Oh, this is like big deal stuff. I'm gonna use one of my extra dice to give me 2
Okay.
for this. Fuck it. Padre's worth it. Cool, 1 and a 5. Okay. I saw the 1 first and I was like, oh god. Jesus.
Yeah, you begin to kind of take out the tarp and you put a couple of the tent poles through it and use it as like a makeshift sling, and then you and Cass start to kind of work together to get Padre on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And the action going on over there, I imagine Kat would probably want to act again, and then Cassandra, are you do you have anything you can do to help Ruben or the Padre out at the moment?
Can I do a insight roll to see if there's any strange conditions going on? Anything with the helmet that he was trying to put on him? Did anything mess with his mind?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll try and get some information. Yeah, checks out. 2 and a 2.
Oh god.
So let's see. You start to look up and down and you see that he has a very large like bruise like going down from his shoulder to his chest. And he seems to be unconscious, but his state of mind you're not certain of at all.
He's not in a good spot. We need to get him out of here.
And you with your trauma are kind of starting to panic. You're very much like
Hyperventilating for sure.
Your whole world right now is like, my friend is dying. So, but he's not necessarily dying, but you're kind of overreacting a little bit to this.
To her, he's dying.
Yeah.
However, Rianne, do you want to try and knock this guy down a peg?
There's
Or
a
down a
couple
tower?
things. Oh look! Oh, we have Kat back. I'm gonna let Kat go first.
Am I doing?
Let's see. Yeah.
You want to try and shoot this guy again, or
Sure.
kick his ass in some other
I have
way?
no idea what I'm shooting at. Sure, I got
I'm
5, a
gonna
4, and a
shoot this
3.
motherfucker.
Yes. So you take this this grimoire of nasty. What was it? It was Cat's
Icky and
grimoire.
cruel magic.
Yes, and you start to cast a kind of a spell on this motherfucker, and he begins to kind of like his muscles begin to kind of seize up. You can watch him as he starts to grunt in pain. And this gives you an opening to kind of try and take him out.
Okay, yep, I'm gonna hammer this guy. Otherwise, I was gonna see if we were gonna paratroop off of the tower, but I'll hammer this guy in the back of the head. A 5.
Yeah, you manage to run up and whap this guy, and he kind of bucks back at you and turns, and he just barely has the energy, but tries to sucker punch you, basically tries to give you the haymaker.
5.
5. Okay. You take it on the chin. You just fucking.
Yeah, I take it.
And then I'm thinking this guy is like on death's door. Somebody wants to try and.
Can I just punch him back?
Sure.
Off the tower.
Just like shove him, like tackle him off the tower. Since I've
Let's not tackle him off the tower.
No, it's fine.
A clean punch under the chin.
I'm gonna tackle him off the tower.
Oh no.
Jeez.
A 6.
Okay, so you do it.
You
guys go tumbling off the tower together.
That's okay, because I will let go of him and I will open up my bag for my climbing gear and I will undo my parachute.
Okay, you guys hear this?
Just suddenly see her going off the tower. What the fuck?
Parachute opens up, and she floats down onto one of the terraces below. This other guy goes, hits about 13 stories on his way down. Yeah, you guys surround the Padre and kind of get him onto this stretcher. You have this giant wheel weapon. It's definitely magical in nature.
Yep.
Now.
It's my bitch. I mean, I'm down, so I'm just gonna look over this and wait for y'all to come and join me. Don't forget the bird.
You guys meet back up in one of the tower's bedrooms. These lavish bedrooms, kind of, and I'll like kind of recoup for a second.
On my way back up, I come and get the bird. I'm like, all right, that was fun. Do we need to perform CPR on the Padre?
He's not looking good. I feel we might lose him at any moment.
Okay.
She's being a little bit dramatic, but okay.
You don't know that. You don't know what's wrong with him.
The Padre has this cage on his head. He's breathing. But it looks a little complicated to get off. You might need a locksmith, or I mean, I imagine one of you guys could do it.
I mean, I could bash it open, but I don't necessarily think that's the best approach.
If anyone has
finesse.
Well, if anyone has if anyone has space for their for any excavation tools or lockpicks, I do have 2 in experiment, and I have seeker, which I just need the tools. Is that I can bypass security measures, and I'm a suit, and I can push myself when working with tools. So if anyone has the room to spare to have like locksmith tools, I can easily probably get him out of it.
Sure.
I'll
give you some.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got that thing for tinkering tools and subterfuge supplies. So either of those could pop a lock open easy.
Yeah.
Just in different effects.
Yeah, I ticked off my climbing gear, so I don't think my grappling hook can do anything. But if anyone can spare some tools, I could probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you. What would you want? Subterfuge or tinkering?
Tinkering.
Tinkering. Go for it. Yeah, you have it.
Okay, thank you. All right. Are they fine tools at any point?
I don't have
Okay,
fine tuning tools.
But I can
I
push
have
myself.
runesmith tools.
Yeah, but I can push myself with this. So I'm gonna use experiment if that's okay, Jamie.
Yeah.
To get this thing off of his face. Okay, so 3. A 6.
Yeah, you take a file and you
Mm-hmm.
manage to, within a couple minutes, get through this small lock mechanism that's at the base of this helmet, and it just kind of pops right open.
Boop.
You see your friend there. He's covered in sweat and a little bit of blood, but he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little peaceful.
I think he's just taking a nap.
Well,
that's all?
Yeah, he's just having a little snooze. He was probably caught in there for a bit, so I think he just decided, like, well, if he's gonna be waiting, he just assumed take a nap. I mean, if I was caught and I didn't have anything to do, I would also probably take a nap.
I feel like you and Cassandra are like opposite ends of a spectrum here, where I feel like we should be in some way concerned for his well-being. Maybe not thinking he's dying. Could I try to gain insight to do a bit of a check on him, see how his head is doing, if he has injuries, that kind of thing?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Make an insight check. See if you can get a little more than he's unconscious.
He's just taking a nap. 4, 5, and a 6.
He
lucky that it's just a nap.
definitely has like a blunt wound from this like wheel, like a blunt weapon wound on his shoulder, chest, and like probably hit his head too. He might have like a mild concussion, but
let's take him. Let's take him back to the carriage.
He's a little
We
banged
have
up.
to go down through the prison, creepy prison place.
I mean, we could just all use our climbing gear and just climb down, scale down the tower.
He weighs a lot.
That's why we have rope.
Carrying
rope.
Okay. I'll leave you two to do that. 'Cause,
there's like
nothing I can do
carabiners
with
and rope, and you can like leverage shit and stuff.
You could just strap me to him, and I'll just jump off with the parachute and just land.
Just try to use gravity for sure. I do not have the upper body strength to deal with that.
I
so
don't
you
either, but I
guys-
have the rest of me.
So if you guys wanna use your climbing gear, you can
Mm-hmm.
get down the lower part of the tower. And when you get to getting the Padre down, you have to make some kind of like pulley or something.
Yeah.
So maybe roll another experiment roll for that.
Okay. I have 2 in experiment. Does anyone have any more?
I just
I
have
got
one.
0.
Okay, cool. A 6.
6.
I'm
You get a little bit of rope burn on your hands,
Yeah.
but yeah, you walk away pretty clean. Padre's unscathed. He's just like slumped over the rope, like just snoring on the way down.
Do
Yeah,
not,
Cass.
and I'm gonna look at everyone. I'd be like, we do not let this man credit the color for his rescue. We fucking rescued him. Do you understand?
Yeah,
I do have an idea if you'll humor me.
Go ahead. Well, I'm already done, but go ahead.
Yeah, Cass is going to take out some lipstick and she is going to draw all over the Padre's face.
That's terrible. How would you-
That's
Listen.
You know what?
The moment he starts thinking the color for his rescue, he'll know the truth.
Well,
She's going to give him a monocle and a little rouge mustache, and it's going to, like, right on his forehead, ask me about the color.
But you have to do it backwards so that way when he looks at himself in a mirror, it comes out. Yeah.
Perfect.
Color was ear.
Yeah.
So you guys get no rep or heat for this. Be
Okay.
Made out with 8 coin.
Yo.
Well, it's you have to liquidate it, but
Mhm.
it's 8 coin worth of goods.
I currently have 0 coins, so.
So you can take some of that. I'll just take one for myself. So if we want to look, if you need more, because the thing is I'm probably going to use this coin for our last downtime anyway. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll maybe take 2 just in case I need it for downtime.
okay.
But we have other coin as well, don't we? Like this is not.
Mhm.
We've got quite a bit.
Yeah, we've got, but we're good. All right, and we can give some to the Padre. We just have to put coin in his pockets, and he wakes up and there's money. But also,
Listen,
I
the
get
color
to
gave you money.
The color gave you money. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If we're
The
back at
colour
the
ate your
carriage
baby.
and we feel like we're happy and we're comfortable and the Padre has been drawn on, I will drag off Cass to facilitate her being less stressed.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you mark that on his sheet or should I?
Yeah, you can go ahead and mark it on his sheet. I didn't mark
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Give him a coin. So yeah, let's do some XP
Mhm.
and we will do downtime and entanglements next time when we
Mhm.
have a full party.
Yeah.
Let me real quick go say hey to my dad. Just got home, so I'm just gonna say
Okay.
hey to him very politely and tell him I'm streaming.
Hey,
See, I was
Dad.
like, I kind of like waved him off, like no.
Oh, it's like not right now, Dad. No, it's kind of the same thing when Nick comes home and he comes in here. He wants to talk to me. I have to like,
Yeah.
be like, no, not right now. Like,
I'm streaming.
yeah. The thing is that like at this point he should like know my schedule,
Yeah.
like, kind of thing. Like every day he wakes me
That's what
up.
I'm
What are
saying.
you doing today? And I'm like, I have nightmares. It's Thursday, like, kind of thing. But yeah, there's that. It's lunchtime too. I mean, maybe that could also. I have a sinus headache from Satan today, so
Thanks, Satan.
thanks,
Yeah.
Satan.
Thanks,
Like,
Satan.
just so sometimes just not just staring at the screen, but like having my headphones on my face have not been very pleasant. Because it's all like pressure, so just having
Yeah.
more pressure on your face. So I'm just like, yeah, let's deal with that. All right.
No.
Did you say
All
hi
right.
to your dad for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Group.
crew XP, yeah.
Crew XP. Did we ever decide what we took for our XP last time? Because we leveled up last time.
I don't think you guys did.
Because there's a chance that we might be picking 2 because there's only 3 left until the next one.
We
Yeah.
made our vault secure last time, but I think
Yeah.
that was the stuff from before.
So I think we still have something to pick for last time, but we can do that. And I'll just make a note that if we make it to our crew XP this time.
Oh yeah, you guys. I think that's what you guys did.
Yeah. Okay. So,
did you acquire new arcane secrets or relics? Yes.
Yep.
And
at least 1 on that one.
well,
And the
yeah,
KPI
2.
thing.
Yeah, so 2.
2.
And then, did you contend with your challenges above your current station? Yes.
There it is. 3. Yeah.
And then bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. We're gonna go with no on that one.
Yeah.
Definitely express the goals, drives, inner conflict, and essential nature of the crew.
All of the above.
By doing the treasure hunt and by getting your padre back. You can't do anything without your friends, and yeah, it was just it was a scary but wholesome experience. So
Scary
that's
but
1, 2,
wholesome.
3,
Mhm.
5 crew XP.
Nice.
Yeah, so 5. And I've indicated that we have 2 to go by the level of red on our XP. Like,
I see.
yeah. So
Okay.
we have 2 that we have to go through. All right, cool. I'm just gonna put a little note to level up. Bam. We could choose the thing where we could go. That's awful. Where we could get 4 in our
Heroes.
yeah, we can get 4 in our we can go up to 4 instead of just having 3 ticks in our abilities. Yeah.
That's
There's
like
that.
probably the best choice.
Mm-hmm. Especially going in. All right.
There's also one for your
Mm-hmm.
artificer stuff.
Historian, do we make a unique discovery about the Nightmare Frontier or its forgotten civilizations? And if your crew helped make the discovery, mark XP for the crew as well. I believe that is a yes.
Yeah, for sure. You guys discovered a little bit more about the purpose of this tower and a little bit more of what might have transpired here.
So that's 1 more for the crew, and how many of that for me for historian? Just 1. I think it's just 1.
Yeah, I think it's just 1.
Yeah, just 1 for me on that. Did I use knowledge or ingenuity to solve problems? I will say yes. At least twice I did that because I used grease bombs and I parachuted off of the building.
So brave. Yeah.
So brave. Like, and I mean, if anything, just using the climbing gear to get the Padre down was pretty intuitive. So, and then Belize drives and background, that last line that I went where for sure was just like, listen, we do not let this man give the color credit for what we did. Like,
that and also like trying to figure out verbally what your relationship is with Catriel.
With Catriel, that little moment of stumbling. So, that's 5. I don't have a trauma, and I did not struggle with my vice. So,
all right. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Cassandra, did you address any problems with what is it? Deception or influence?
She certainly tried. It wasn't very successful, but she did it.
Well, you just have to address a problem. You don't have to solve
Yeah,
a problem.
yeah. That's what I mean. It's like she did, just not well.
All right.
She was always suggesting talking things out, and served as a distraction.
Yeah.
So I'd say at least 1.
Yeah. And then your drives, beliefs, heritage, and background. You definitely were driven to stay in that dress.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play that up until somebody just rips it off.
Can be arranged.
Yeah, exactly. Waiting for it.
The wedding night.
The honeymoon, yeah.
Listen, she's getting married in this dress. It's just what happens after is fine.
Well,
and she was trying to accessorize with it too, so it'll put some emphasis on that. Yeah.
Now, did you struggle with a trauma? I think you did.
Yeah. From the rest of the episode, as soon as that happened, she was just terrified of everything.
So 4 XP.
All right, sounds good.
And then who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
So I did use magic, so
Yeah.
I get an XP for that. And I was reckless because I kept eating things and running into things.
Just ate the
Nice.
flower. Like the background of like, lick
Sure.
things first, ask questions later.
How much
So-
That's how
experience
you're
do I
supposed
get
to
if I
find
put
out if
this
it's
in my mouth?
poisonous.
Yeah.
That's 3 XP. Did you express your drives, beliefs, heritage, or background?
Well, I did have the thing with Rion where we
Yeah.
went back and forth.
It was so cute when you blush.
When you get all flustered, you're adorable.
Ah, I know.
So 4
thanks.
XP.
Okie dokies.
Didn't she also, or didn't they also finish their stress box too? No.
Yeah, we gave
That
him
was
XP.
last-
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
was last time.
That was
Yeah,
last
last
time.
week
Gotcha.
it happened.
Gotcha.
I did give her XP for role playing the reckless
Yep, that is true.
Yeah.
stuff.
For sure.
So Ruben,
Yeah.
did you address a problem with the supernatural or foresight or
Yeah.
insight? I can't speak.
So tracking Padre, checking out the bodies, using the ritual to sense life, casting the spell to like shroud us all when we were trying to escape. So 4.
Wow. Okay,
But-
Gandalf. Yeah. So 2 XP there. Did you express your drives, beliefs, heritage, background? You're basically a body shield for Cassandra the whole time. So that's
He's-
one.
Time.
He definitely has developed that side to himself, and yeah.
Gonna need to
So,
bulk him up a bit.
Developing that relationship.
He needs to eat some just plain chicken breasts. Like this.
He needs to get his protein up. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 3 XP, did you get? You didn't really struggle with your
My vice, no.
vice now. So 3 XP for Ruben.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have something else. I mean, Anything I
I don't
missed?
remember what all the triggers are for it. So.
oh, we had the drives heritage background, the class trigger, and then the trauma and
Yeah. You got 2 for your class trigger for sure, from what I
Yeah.
understand. So it's your background and heritage, right, and your beliefs and your drives. And obviously, I would say I would give you 2 because you were also like, we should actually worry about the Padres'
Yeah.
health in this moment. Like that particular
yeah,
line,
for sure.
I think,
Okay,
would give
so
you 2.
4.
Yeah.
4 XP.
Mhm.
Quattro. And I think that's
Yeah.
our session for today.
That's today. Thank you everyone for coming and showing up. Emma, I didn't thank you publicly, but thank you, or vocally when it first happened, but thank you
Yeah.
for gifting those 5 subs earlier today. So that's always exciting to get. I like getting paid. Thanks for all the new follows today and some of the new faces and some of the old faces. We had Diesel come in with a raid and we really appreciated that. As far as the rest of the week goes, you can catch Not My Face again until next week when I'm back here. It's the only time that I'm playing live in the next week, but not tomorrow, but Saturday. We have our also semi-finale, hopefully for our Emberwind game, which is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. specific time. So that's happening. And then not necessarily myself, but my really cute husband is playing on Weave the Tale tomorrow for the premiere of Chew. Which is another Forged in the Dark hack that our friend, I believe it's Mitch's game, right?
It's Mitch's game, yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, who plays in Dragonstone with us. It's his game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's gonna be happening.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, I believe, is the time that they'll be starting. But yeah, that's me. That's what I'm doing on the internet in the next 7 days. What about the rest of you? It would be Rendis. You're first.
Oh, right, because he's not here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm so used to waiting. Hi, Rendis of Party Wipe Games. You can catch me over on my own channel, Party Wipe Games, and Weave the Tale tomorrow is Friday, so we have not started our mass games, but stay tuned for next week because that'll be happening soon. We finally have a title, and I'm very happy about it. And my wonderful girlfriend is doing all the character art for people. I've already seen the art, and it looks great.
I've seen some of it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing some work for only having a week to get it done. It looks great. So I'm excited for that. Saturdays we play over on our channel for a 5th edition homebrew game. Sundays we will finally be getting back to our Savage Worlds game. Monday we did not get to play Alien RPG over on Weave the Tale because my plumbing exploded, and that's finally back up and running at full capacity as of today. We just basically demoed the entire basement because it was supposed to happen eventually, but we weren't planning to do it until like the spring. But this just kind of upped that time scale to just fuck it, let's get it out now.
Mhm.
So Alien RPG is going to premiere next Monday instead. Tuesdays, we have not started our Vampire the Masquerade game yet because the Sabbat book had been pushed back. Wednesdays is Tomb of Annihilation. We started our Tomb of Annihilation campaign yesterday, and it's off to a great start. I play a druid, and it's my first time actually ever playing a druid in all of the 20 years of D&D that I've played. Druid has just never, Druid has just never fascinated me enough to try it, and somebody always scoops it up whenever I had that inkling of wanting to try it. So it was just like, I guess I'll never play it. And so this is the time that I get to play it because I was like, don't let me pick a fighter. So I didn't.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep, that's
I,
me.
for one, freaking love playing druids. They're very diverse. Hi everyone, I'm Emma, humbly on the internet. You can see me on this channel. You'll see me here next week for the finale of this, and next week for the premiere of Masks. I'm playing a character in that game, which is great. And end of the month, you will see us here, hopefully, or start of next month, I think. Be back for some draft
soon, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something. Very soon. Very soon. Yeah, in about a month. Yeah, we're gonna be Dragon Age. Yep.
It's exciting times. So you'll be seeing my face around here. But that's me.
So next is me. I'm Barry Zarina. You can find me on Twitter, and I'll be here next week for the season finale.
Same. I'll be here next week for the season finale, and then who knows? Maybe I'll poke my head around on Val's channel sometime in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with that, we're gonna go say hello to one of my friends. I was trying to find someone to raid, and I think we're gonna go to see Mitchie, Witty Mitchie. She plays in one of my D&D campaigns that's kind of been on hiatus, and hopefully will be coming back soonish if I could just remember how rating works in this world. Okay, I figured I did it. I figured it out. She's playing 12 minutes. I'm not really.
Oh, that's a neat game. It's a murder mystery, and it has time travel.
Cool. All right. Well, once that is queued up for everyone to go, we'll go there. So everyone, just orange juice, you're in the way. Everyone, wave bye. We'll see you next week for the finale.